Oh, hello, my friends, and welcome. It's an absolutely gorgeous day, isn't it? Well, that is, I imagine so. There are no windows in here. Still, what a beautiful day. You must have found this place as I did, by following the sound of the ocean. Yes, I heard it too, from my slumber deep within the halls of this castle. I heard the waves, the tide, gently drawing itself back and forth, back and forth. I followed that sound down cellar stairs, past the dungeon, following the river that the dungeon leads to. And for a time it seemed we were outside, didn't it? Like there was a forest and a sky overhead. But it was just a trick of the mind. Or at least no sky like I've ever seen, because soon those ceilings were back. Only instead of the wooden beams and lanterns on the ceiling before, there are stalactites hanging precariously above us, like fingers reaching down, dripping little drops of crystal clear water to a most pleasing effect. There are torches in the walls, set in little golden perches. This is a place that has been frequently visited by many souls other than us. There are little chairs here and there, little end tables, reclining chairs too. In the walls, there are some symbols carved in and painted, but you'd have to look carefully to see them. Like a little game, you would likely miss them if you didn't know to look for the long and winding bodies of snakes. Two little eyes keenly watching you from the head, peppered around this place. And though we are clearly in a little grotto here, the air is only a little chilly. Bear with it long enough to see what I have really meant to show you this whole time. Here. See? A little pool. Small, maybe only 6 feet across. Yet how is it that the water seems so blue in the torchlight, as if lit from deep down? And yet I cannot see the bottom. It seems the water just goes down and down and down. It's the strangest thing. I suddenly have a very strange urge to turn around, take a deep breath, and fall backwards into this pool. I don't know where it goes or why this entryway is here, but very clearly I can feel myself wanting, no, needing to jump in. Look, it's already happening. Here I go. And it seems that... Wait. Yes, indeed. It seems that you have decided to come with me. We will first pass a vast expanse of blue nothingness. We will sink past various different communities of fish. We will descend beyond the feeding ground of predators. We will pass the darkest places on the planet where monsters lurk with lights on top of their heads, who feed off the bliss you experience when you are hypnotized by their hideous beauty. We will pass the wreckages of too many ships who had long ago been dragged down along with their shiny, beautiful things to the bottom of the sea, where a huge purple kraken sleeps. We will even pass the underwater world of ghosts who long for the silence and peace of a place rarely touched by living humans. And we shall fall gracefully into the deepest part of this ocean and find that even then there is no floor. We never rest against a bed of sand or ancient rock or even within an underwater volcano. We just keep sinking until the feeling normalizes, and with the world only dark blue and nothing else to be seen, it's impossible to tell that we are still sinking anyway. So sinking becomes being, and that's all we're doing right now. That's all we have to do right now. Don't take my word for it, but I'm starting to wonder if this really is the sea we jumped into. Hello, little things. Hello? Why have you come so far? Oh, well, I don't know. I suppose we saw there was something deep and unknown, and we decided to explore. You're not looking for anything or anyone in particular? No, I just like the looking. How sweet. I am much the same. There is a shadow moving around us, barely visible at this depth in the dark, dark blue. I don't even know how we see anything here, but light isn't performing the way I'm used to it performing anyway. So, best to let that go. The shadow coils around us, slithering, not squeezing, but surrounding for now, moving its long body in swirling circles. It never stays still long enough for me to get a good look. You see, I don't see little things like you that often. I wait, I breathe, I sleep. But when I get a visit, My big heart goes thumpity thump, and I watch, and I enjoy how strange you are. It reminds me of the old days. The old days? Back when I was known by your kind, and I had much to live up to. Sometimes good, sometimes evil, sometimes creator, sometimes destroyer, sometimes this, sometimes that. Much was expected of me. I had many roles to play. And now? Now I am retired. No one seeks me out for anything. I have nothing to give but my being. So I sit in this place, and I rest, and I swim, and I float. But every now and then, I have something to watch, something to admire, something to embrace. This time, it is you and your friend. Or is it many friends? Hello, 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 hello. Quick, my friend. Think of the castle. Perhaps it's time we returned. But why? I will not hurt you. I want nothing from you. Yes, except for us to stay here forever. Is that it? No. You may leave if you wish, and come back any time. Right, that is, after you make dinner and dessert out of us, of course, am I correct? No. I have no appetite like that. That's not how I work. You mean to tell me you're just here, and you're fine with it? It's tedious at times, sometimes frightening, sometimes lonesome, sometimes cold and turbulent and messy and maddening. But yes, I am fine here. The serpent's shadow is closing in on us. That little bit of light is disappearing as everything begins to be overtaken by that shadow. At first it was so visible against the blue, but now it is the non-color swallowing everything up. Like what I imagine a black hole is. It's absorbing everything into that darkness. And I don't know what we jumped into, but it was not the ocean. You may be on your way if you wish it. It was nice to meet you. Don't be scared. Wow. I've been having the weirdest dreams lately. What a beautiful morning. All right, here I go. Getting out of bed. Podcast day. I hope. I'm feeling kinda tired again. I'm not ready. Just one more day. Oof. I'll probably stare at the computer for hours, get distracted by a couple of things, putter around, talk to myself, overindulge a little bit in this or that. And then before I know it, it will be evening and I'll only have a little bit written. Oops. Now that I've said it, that's what's going to end up happening. That's how it tends to work. Well, only if you believe that. If you believe that, you give it power. Oh, shut up. Such a nice day. You could sit out on the balcony for a while, but you'll probably just stay on your phone instead. No, I won't. It's already in your hand. All right, fine, I'll put it down for now at least. I'm going to go make breakfast. It'll be really good. I'm sure that'll give you an excuse to waste a couple of hours. It's not a waste to make myself a hot meal. You'd enjoy it more if you'd at least have finished writing it before you sat down to eat something. Yeesh, someone is on full blast today. I'm making the breakfast. It's a holiday. You can just back off. Fine. You'll see. I love cooking. I love days off. I love making things. I love podcasting. Well, you should buckle down and do it then. It will happen when it happens. When you're forcing it, it feels dreadful. Just relax, you'll be fine. You're just saying that to make yourself feel better about not working. Maybe. But you're getting quieter and quieter. And I'm getting happier and happier. What a fascinating little thing indeed. Who said that? You were with me not long ago at all, and you've forgotten so quickly. Well, I can't blame you. It's a heavy reality you float around in most of the time, isn't it? Poor thing. Sweet little thing. Where are you? How should I know? I'm retired. I just rest. You found me. You do the work. All right. Yes, I was planning to. I'll sit down and write, and it's dark out already. How did that happen? Everything you said would happen, happened. Only you didn't have to beat yourself up over it so much. You're allowed to enjoy. You must enjoy. Like me, all I do is enjoy. Don't say another word until I find you. This is the story. This is it. I have it. The work is easy when I have it, when it comes to you and whispers sweetly in your ear. The work is easy. The day is almost done, but by God I have it. Just stay with me. You must come to me. Why do I hear the sound of the ocean? You must follow it. Yes, I must follow it. Things like breakfast and phone and waking up are distant dreams from another reality. I open the door to the balcony to hear where the sound of water is coming from. And as soon as I do not emerge onto a concrete surface with a railing and a roof, but rather into a hallway. A shadowy hallway. A candle in my hand. That is, if I could see my hand. I can't here. I'm back. I'm back. I have to follow the sound of the sea. You have come back to visit me, my sweet. I have to hear that voice again, the one from my dream. I will be here, and we can talk for a long time. Maybe I will wake up again, and forget again. Don't you worry about me, precious. But I know I'm seeking something. I will be just fine. And I will find it. Again and again, if I have to. I have all the time in the world. I have all the time in the world. Hello everybody, this is Kristen Zaza, your writer, host, narrator, sea serpent, composer, podcaster, etc. behind On a Dark Cold Night. Thank you so much for listening to episode 229 with me. It was a full moon recently. I hope that you got through yours with self-love and curiosity and openness, even in the face of scary and strange things. Big thanks going out to everyone who supports the show in one form or another, whether it's taking the time to write a review or leave a rating or support financially over Patreon or Ko-fi or an Apple subscription or sharing the podcast by word of mouth or on social media. I really appreciate it. Thank you, friends. If you'd like to support the show over Patreon, every monthly patron of $1 or more US receives access to my complete soundtrack of over 200 downloadable tracks. Every monthly patron of $5 or more US gets that, a monthly tarot reading video uploaded every full moon, so there's a brand new one as of Thursday, I think, and a weekly bonus quick moment meditation. To learn more, visit patreon.com/darkcoldnight. Another way to access only the quick moment meditations, but also other great Canadian podcast content from other creators, is to become a subscriber to the Sonar Plus Apple Podcast channel for $3.99 a month. You can check that out by going to my podcast page on Apple, or searching the Sonar Network, or going to thesonarnetwork.com. If you'd prefer to donate one time only without any perks to On a Dark Cold Night, you can buy me one or more metaphorical coffees at ko-fi.com/darkcoldnight. And, of course, we have t-shirts and hoodies for purchase at bonfire.com/on-a-dark-cold-night. It would be a great help as well, as I mentioned, if you left me a rating and a review. You can do so on my Apple Podcast page for On a Dark Cold Night, or on Spotify, or Facebook, or wherever else you like to rate and review podcasts. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter at A Dark Cold Night, Instagram at Dark Cold Night Podcast, or on my Facebook or YouTube pages just called On a Dark Cold Night, or on TikTok at Kristen Zaza. If you have a question you'd like to hear addressed in some way or another in an upcoming episode, shouting at me on social media is a great way to get that message to me. And since it's still a bit new, my album, Favorite Little Songs from On a Dark Cold Night, is on Spotify and lots of other music streamers. It's 17 tracks, including some of my favorite original songs between seasons 1 and 3, as well as all 3 iterations of the theme song. So check that out by searching for Favorite Little Songs from On a Dark Cold Night, or just for Kristen Zaza. Searching Kristen Zaza should do it too. Thanks so much for jumping in with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. This podcast has been brought to you by the Sonar Network.